Hi, welcome to YOYO Times. Hours after sparking a political firestorm, US President Donald Trump said on Thursday he does not want to delay the election, but expressed apprehension that counting of mailed ballots could take weeks and hamper the results, leading to a compromised poll. US presidential elections are scheduled to be held on November 3rd. Seeking his second consecutive term, Trump is facing a formidable challenge from Democratic nominee and former Vice President Joe Biden, who, according to major national polls, is leading in a double digits. The presidential election date in the United States statutorily is set as the Thursday next after the first Monday in the month of November, equaling the first Tuesday after November 1st. Trump on Thursday for the first time openly floated the idea of postponing the presidential elections in November, citing irregularities in the mail-in vote. The suggestion was immediately criticized by leaders of the opposition Democratic Party. Later in the day, Trump walled back. "I don't want to delay, I want to have the election. But I also don't want to have to wait for 3 months and then find out that the ballots are all missing and the elections does not mean anything," Trump told reporters at a news conference when asked about his tweet suggesting elections be delayed. With universal mail-in voting, 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in the history. It will be a great embarrassment to USA. Delay the election until people can properly, securely and safely vote, he had tweeted. Mail-in voting is already proving to be a catastrophic disaster. Even testing areas are way off. The Dems talk of foreign influence in voting, but they know that mail-in voting is an easy way for foreign countries to enter the race. Even beyond that, there is no accurate count, tweeted Trump, who has been raising serious concerns over irregularities in mail-in vote. Trump told reporters that mail-in vote would delay the counting of votes and election results. "I don't want to be waiting around for weeks and months and literally, potentially, if you really did it right, years, because you will never know. These ballots are missing," Trump said. That does not include absentee. Absentee is different. Absentee, you have to work and you have to send in for applications. You have to go through a whole procedure. For instance, I am an absentee voter because I can't be in the Florida because I am in Washington. I am at the White House, so I will be an absentee voter. We have a lot of absentee voters and it works, he needed. Democrats are pushing for mail-in votes. During the COVID-19 pandemic era, a large number of Americans are expected to opt for mail-in voting to avoid standing in line and going to polling booths to exercise their right to franchise. Trump has expressed fear that this might be rigged and the counting of votes itself might take a long time and the results would not be declared on the night of November 3rd, which normally happens. "It is very, very unfair to our country. If they do this, our country will be a laughing stock all over the world because everyone knows it does not work." How many ballots is he sending in California? Is it 28 million or massive number? Other states are sending out millions and millions of ballots. Well, they have done it. They had experiments. They had new organizations experimenting, he said. And look, read the story in the Washington Post about mail-in voting. It's a disaster. I'm surprised to see that story frankly from them. The story is disaster. So we are asking for a lot of trouble. And no, do I want to see a date change? No, but I don't want to see a crooked election. This election will be the most rigged election in history if that happens, Trump alleged. The president said he wants an election and a result much more than you. "I think we are doing very well. We have the same fake polls, but we have real polls. We are doing very well. I just left Texas and Biden came out against fracking." Well, that means Texas is going to be one of the most unemployed states in our country. That makes Oklahoma, North Dakota, New Mexico, it's going to be a disaster. Ohio, Pennsylvania, disaster, no fracking, he said.